Okay student, so welcome to CET lecture. So today's CET lecture that is on the path of the water across the root. Path of water across the root. Okay, so in theory lecture we have seen how the water is absorbed. Okay, so water is absorbed by the three physiological processes. That is, first physiological process is the imbibition. A second physiological process is the diffusion, and third physiological process is the osmosis. Okay, so these are the three physiological processes. So here water it mainly absorbed, that is through the root hair. Okay, and in the root hair cell water is absorbed from the soil, that is from the capillary water. Okay, so here the water which is absorbed that is here by the root hair, and the root hairs are present on the outermost layer of the root, that is the epiblema. Okay, so we have seen that is about how the movement of the water takes place, and that is here there is the outermost cell. These are the epiblema cell. Okay, and here in the root hair it mainly develops from the any one epiblema cell that is here. Okay, like this, that is it is the root hair cell, and here the epiblema. Okay, so here the movement of the water is from the rhizosphere. Okay, so here the outer side of the root hair, here is the low concentration solution. Solution is of the low concentration. We have seen in the theory lecture. Okay, so here low concentration solution. And in the root cell, here the concentration is the high. So here the concentration is the high. Okay, so how the processes, that is the first process, second process and third process takes place. So first process, imbibition, means what? That is here during the absorption of the water, here the cell wall which is made up of the pectin and cellulose, we have seen, which are the hydrophilic substances. So here the hydrophilic substances which adsorb the water, that is this process is known as the imbibition. So first process takes place, that is the imbibition. Second process, that is diffusion, takes place, means what? That is here the transfer or the movement of the ions atoms or the molecules, that is from the higher concentration to the lower concentration. So here the movement of the minerals, okay, any solute particle, it mainly takes place from higher concentration to the lower concentration, that is they are moved freely through the cell wall, that is the cell wall is the freely permeable. Okay, and then again here by another process which takes place, that is the osmosis, and by that is osmosis means we have seen here the movement of the solvent. Osmosis means here the movement of the solvent from the low concentration of the solution to the higher concentration of the solution. So here the concentration of the root hair cell is higher. Okay, that is the DPD of the root hair, cytoplasm of the root hair cell is high, and due to which here the movement of the water takes place, that is DPD. We know that is it is the known as the actual thrust of the cell. And then here near to the root hair cell there are the cortical cells. Okay, so these are the cortical cells. So here when the water enters into the root hair cell, that is by the process of osmosis. Okay, and here when the osmosis takes place, here is the high concentration, but when water enters into the cell, that is here the concentration gets decreases. So here the cell sap concentration decreases. So here the low concentration. Okay, that is here the DPD, it becomes low. Okay, but here as compared to this cortical cell, okay, so here is the here the concentration of this cell sap is low than that of the cortical cell. Okay, so here the movement of the solvent is takes place from here the low concentration to the high concentration, that is the low dPd to the high dPd. Okay, so in this way here when the water enters in this cortical cell, then nearest cortical cell having the high concentration, because here when water enters, that is endoosmosis takes place, here concentration decreases. कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन काय होईल त्याचा डिक्रीज होईल आणि त्याच्या कंपॅरेटिव्ह इथं शेजारचा जो शेल आहे त्याचं कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन काय असेल हाय. सो मूवमेंट ऑफ द वॉटर or the solvent is from the low concentration to the high concentration, low concentration to the high concentration. So in this way here the movement takes place, and here the water it comes at the layer that is known as the endodermis. It is the endodermis. Okay, this region this region is the cortex. It is the cortex. Okay, so here endodermis, that is in which here in the wall, one is the wall, that is the radial wall, and another is the tangential wall. This is the tangential wall, and this tangential wall of the endodermis is mainly made up of the suberin. We have seen in other lecture. And here the suberin is the wax-like substance, that is oily substance. Okay, it is the wax-like substance. So here it is known as the Casparian strip. So here the tangential wall, okay, it is known as the Casparian strip. It is known as the Casparian strip. Casparian strip. And this Casparian strip is made up of the suberin. The Casparian strip is made up of the suberin. Okay, so here the Casparian strip is made up of suberin. Suberin is the waxy material. So due to which here the water does not enter into the endosperm direct. Okay, म्हणजे इथं एंडोस्पर्म मध्ये डायरेक्ट water enter होऊ शकत नाही. Okay, but here in the endosperm there is one important, that is here there is one special cell which is known as the passage cell. Okay, so here is the passage cell, and this passage cell it does not having the Casparian strip or the suberin wall, and here due to which here the water from this cortex cell enters into the passage cell. But here there are no many passage cell. Okay, so here what happens, that is the water which enters through these cortical cells. Okay, so here some hydrostatic pressure is develops, because here is the endodermis is made up of the Casparian strip, and all water does not move inside the endodermis, due to which here some hydrostatic pressure is developed, and due to this hydrostatic pressure the water it passes through only the passage cell, not all the endodermis cell. Okay, and when it passes through the passage cell, then it comes inside, there is one layer that is of the pericycle. It is the pericycle. Okay, and through this pericycle layer here the water enters into the xylem. Into the xylem, that is here the xylem it mainly having the structure like this, that is mainly made up of that is the smaller cell of the xylem is the protoxylem, larger cell of the xylem is the metaxylem. So see, that is these are the xylem. So these xylem cells which are the water conducting, and these xylem cells these are made up of the special cells, that is the vessels and tracheae. Vessels and tracheae. So these vessels and ट्रॅकिड्स which work like that of the pipeline. हे vessels आणि ट्रॅकिड्स हे वर्क कसं करतात like that of the pipeline. That is seen here. If we see the structure of the vessel, so vessels are the structure having like this. They are arranged one above the each other. Here is the one single vessel, another vessel, third vessel, and the movement of the water is mainly takes place that is through the vessel, then again upward like this. Okay, so here when through the root here, when water is absorbed, okay, this is transferred from the root here, that is by the osmosis. Okay, and here due to the osmotic pressure here, the water it moves from the root hair cell to the cortical cells. Okay, म्हणजे इथं वेव लक्षात ठेवा, रूट हेअर सेल, त्यानंतर पुन्हा कॉर्टेक्स मध्ये येईल, कॉर्टेक्स मधून पुन्हा एंडोडर्मिस, then from the endodermis pericycle, and from the pericycle it again comes in the xylem, and then again when it comes in the xylem, then here the water due to some hydrostatic pressure it mainly uptake into the stem. Okay, so it is about the path of the water across the root, and here the flow of the water it mainly takes place by this path, that is the root hair, the cortex, endodermis, pericycle, and the xylem. Okay, in the xylem, that is the vessels are having the structure like this. Okay, while the tracheids, if we see the tracheids which are the narrow tube-like structures like this. Okay, and these tracheids are also arranged one above the each other, and here from these tracheids also here the movement of the water takes place. Okay, so it is about the vessels and the tracheid, that is the xylem cells which are the water conducting, and there are also the phloem cells around which here are the phloem cells which are the food conducting. Okay, so it is about the path of the water across the root. Then next, that is about the absorption. Next, see, that is that there are the two ways of absorption. There are two ways of absorption. One is the apoplast pathway. And another is the symplast pathway. So we have also seen in the theory lecture, that is the apoplast. Apo means without, plast that is the protoplasm. Okay, so here the apoplast pathway, apo means without. Okay, protoplast, without, protoplast. So here the movement of the water is mainly takes place, that is without the protoplast. Means what here the movement it mainly takes place through the cell wall and cell membrane. It mainly takes place through the cell wall and the cell membrane. Okay, while here symplast pathway means what here? Symplast pathway in which here the movement of the water is takes place, and that is through the cytoplasmic bridge. Through the cytoplasmic bridge. That is, this this cytoplasmic bridge is known as the plasmodesmata. So it is the plasmodesmata connection. It is the plasmodesmata connection. Okay, so we have seen in theory lecture, and that is here. Suppose here is the one cell, and there is the neighboring cell. Okay, so here is the vacuole, and here is the wall of the cell. Okay, then if the movement takes place only through the wall, like this, we have seen in lecture detail, that is the apoplast, and if the movement takes place, that is through the cytoplasm, that is one cytoplasm to the another cytoplasm, like this. Okay, so it is the Symplast pathway. Okay, so Symplast pathway, that is the movement of the water through the cytoplasmic bridge. म्हणजे एका सायटोप्लाझम कडून ते दुसऱ्या सायटोप्लाझम कडे मूव्ह होत असेल. Okay, that is the Symplast pathway. So here there is the formation of plasmodesmata connection, and here the movement takes place through only the cytoplasm to the cytoplasm, that is the Symplast pathway. But here we have also seen, that is here, if there is some barrier in the apoplast pathway, see here, that is here is the wall, okay, and here some barrier is between the apoplast pathway, then here the apoplast pathway, it goes, the water goes into the Symplast pathway, and then again transfer through the cell cytoplasm. Okay, or it again come from the Symplast into the again apoplast, and then again move from cell wall or the intercellular space. Okay, so here through the cell wall, a cell wall, or through intercellular space. Intercellular space. Intercellular space means what? That is the space between the two, in between the two cells. That is the intercellular space. असे जर movement असेल, that is the apoplast movement. Okay, that is the cell movement of the water through the cell wall or through the intercellular space. Okay, any Symplast pathway मध्ये काय होतं तर that is the movement, it mainly takes place through the plasmodesmata or the cytoplasmic connection. Okay, then next concept see, that is about the mechanism of the absorption of the water. Mechanism of absorption of water. So here the water, it mainly moves, that is through the root, hair, and then again stem, and then up to the leaves. And here when the water moves, that is it mainly takes place, that is the from root to the root hair to the xylem. Okay, we have seen here, and then again xylem, then again it uptake up to the leaves. So here water, it mainly absorbed by the two processes, two mechanisms. One is the passive absorption, and another is the active absorption. Passive absorption and the active absorption. Okay, so here the passive absorption means what? There is the expenditure of the energy. Okay, so here there is no expenditure of energy. There is no expenditure of energy. While here in the active absorption, there is the expenditure of energy. So here this energy, it is in the form of ATP. While in active absorption, there is the expenditure of energy. Expenditure of energy, that is, this energy is in the form of ATP. This energy is in the form of ATP. Okay, so here during by the passive absorption, it is mainly the active absorption that is here. This passive absorption is mainly due to the transpiration pool. So here it mainly occurs due to the transpiration pool. Okay, that is here there is no expenditure of ATP energy, so here ATP energy is not required. So here it mainly takes place due to the transpiration pool. While here active absorption, it mainly use the ATP energy which is produced during a respiration. Produced during the respiration. म्हणजे जनरली ऍक्टिव्ह ऍब्सॉर्प्शन मध्ये एटीपी एनर्जी वापरली जाते आणि ती एटीपी एनर्जी कुठून येते तर जनरली रेस्पिरेशन प्रोसेस मधून येणारी एटीपी एनर्जी ही इथे यूज केली जाते. ओके, सो हियर ऍक्टिव्ह पॅसिव्ह ऍब्सॉर्प्शन, that is there is no expenditure of energy, there is the transpiration pool. So one most important, that is what is meant by the transpiration pool. So see, that is about, first we see how the transpiration pool is. Okay, so see, that is here. See here is the lip. Okay, and then this portion is of the stem. Okay, and here are the roots. So see, that is how the transpiration takes place and what is meant by the transpiration pool. So see, that is here the root, the lip cell. Here is the lip cell. Okay, and through this lip cell, see here there is the removal of the water. That is due to the transpiration. Okay, you know transpiration. Transpiration means loss of the water in the form of water vapor. Okay, through the aerial part of the plant. Aerial part कोणता plantचा? Leaves, stem. Okay, so through the leaves here, the water it is transferred by the process of transpiration. Okay, so when water is transferred from this leaf, here the concentration of the cell is increases. Concentration of cell increases. Okay, and when concentration of cell increases, this cell it take the water from the neighboring cell, that is from the nearest xylem cells. Okay, water is taken from the neighboring cell. Okay, so here see here, that is when the water is taken into this cell, that is here, then again here concentration increases. Concentration of this cell increases, that is here concentration of the lip cell increases. Okay, then again here into the lip cell, here the water it mainly absorbed from the petiole. Okay, so here is the petiole. Petiole. Okay, it is the leaf. Petiole leaf. आणि हा पोर्शन जो आहे तो स्टेम. Okay, so water it absorbed from the petiole into the leaf veins. Then here in the petiole cells here concentration increases, and due to which osmotic pressure also increases, DPD increases, thirst increase झाली आणि त्याची thirst increase झाली की या petiole मध्ये काय होईल, the water it is absorbed from the stem. Okay, and when from the stem here water is absorbed, in the stem there are the vessels and the tracheids which are the food conducting tissue, and here there is the formation of water column. Here the water is absorbed from the root here, like this root. Okay, so here some pressure which is exerted on the root cell, root hair cell. Okay, and here due to this tension, here the water it mainly absorbed from the root hair to the stem, and then stem to the petiole, petiole to the leaf. Okay, and then again here water is given out in the process of transpiration. So there is the formation of the pool. ओके, आणि ह्या पूल मुळे काय होतं तर एक प्रकारचा वॉटर कॉलम तयार होतो, आणि या पद्धतीनं ड्यू टू दिस ट्रान्सपिरेशन पूल देयर इज नो एक्सपेंडिचर ऑफ एनर्जी. इथं एनर्जीची गरज लागत नाही. ओके, तर इथं आपोआप एक वॉटर कॉलम तयार होतो, आणि वॉटर हे काय होतं रूट मधून स्टेम मधून लीफ मध्ये या पद्धतीने हे पास होत जातं. ओके, सो इट इज अबाउट द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ ट्रान्सपिरेशन पूल. तर एक प्रकारचं टेन्शन किंवा पूल एक्झर्ट होतो ड्यू टू द प्रोसेस ऑफ ट्रान्सपिरेशन, आणि त्यामुळे हे वॉटर काय केलं जातं रूट मधून स्टेम मध्ये आणि स्टेम मधून हे लीव्स पर्यंत वॉटर हे ओढलं जातं. Okay, so it is the passive absorption, that is there is no expenditure of ATP energy, and here by the passive absorption here about the 98% of water is absorbed only by the passive absorption, while here by the active absorption very less amount of water is transferred. Okay, so here we have seen that is the transpiration pool. So see that is here the transpiration process, it mainly occurs during the daytime. Transpiration process which occurs during the daytime, and here that is the process of the passive absorption, it mainly occurs during only the daytime. Okay, while here the active absorption it mainly occurs during the night time. Okay, so but here the passive absorption does not occurs during the night time. Passive absorption does not occurs during the night time. It only occurs during the daytime, because of here there is the transpiration which takes place during only and only the daytime. So here the passive absorption it mainly occurs during the daytime, and the active absorption it mainly occurs during the night time. So here during the passive absorption here the rate of respiration is not affected. म्हणजे रेस्पिरेशनचा रेटचा पॅसिव्ह ॲब्सॉर्प्शन वरती काहीही परिणाम होत नाही. बट हियर ॲक्टिव्ह ॲब्सॉर्प्शन इट मेनली अफेक्टेड दॅट इज बाय द रेस्पिरेशन. सो इन विच देर इज अ नॉन ऑस्मोटिक absorption, in which here the if the respiration not takes place, that is if there is no supply of the oxygen or the temperature is low, then the rate of respiration decreases, and when the rate of respiration decreases the active absorption will be also decreases. But here the passive absorption it mainly not affected by the any respiration process. Okay, so here the process of the absorption, that is the passive absorption, it mainly due to the formation of some DPD, that is the diffusion pressure deficit gradient. Okay, and here during the passive absorption, that is water it mainly moves, that is from the negative water potential to the more negative water potential to the less negative water potential to the more negative water potential. We have seen that is if the solute is added the water potential decreases, that is here the water potential of pure water is 0. Okay, so here the movement is from the less negative to the more negative. So it is due to the water potential, negative water potential gradient, here movement of the water takes place. Okay, so here the root pressure and how the osmotic and non-osmotic absorption takes place, that is in the active absorption. So active absorption, that is the osmotic and non-osmotic, there are the two types of the absorption. Okay, so these types we can see the next time. Okay, so today we stop here.